our last and final wide receiver that we're going to film study on today and pull some film up today out of UNC in Josh Downs. And this one is your more stereotypical productive slot weapon.
Yep.
Your Hunter Renfrow, your Randall Cobb within your offense, a crafty, sudden route running wide receiver who's going to move the chain on a short yardage third down situation, and also has some contested catch ability. 72% of his contested catch targets he caught.
Yep.
So he can do his job where he attacks the middle of the field and makes a catch when you need him to. Limited ceiling, but a high floor where you're getting out of him, and it's very, very coveted on an NFL franchise.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a very sure wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting. You know how you're going to use him. And I think that what's going to push him up draft boards is his ability on special teams. You're going to be looking at guys, you're going to look at Cedric Tillman. You're going to look at Josh Downs. You're going to look at Jalen Hyatt. You're going to be looking at these guys. If they're all available, which one do you want? Josh Downs might get the little push because of, one, as you said, high floor. Two, his ability to work on special teams and be very, very effective in special teams. So if you're looking at a guy that you want to make an impact immediately on the football field, and you don't care if it's on offense or in special teams, that's the guy that's going to get the call. I mean, he's got great quickness. He's got long speed. He's got surprising toughness for his size. I mean, he's not the biggest guy out there, but, I mean, he's a great player, and he's going to make an impact immediately on the football field in the NFL.
All right, well, let's go ahead and pull up what we have on Downs. And from the film, what we saw, again, mainly slot, few pre-snap movements where they, kind of try to move him around the formation, only a 3% drop rate. But this guy, when we pull it up, found absolute holes within the defense.
Yep.
I mean, a third down, if you're going to play zone coverage against this guy, you're losing. He sits in holes very effectively, has a tremendous feel for the field and for coverages, and can find a hole. I mean, there's times where he sat in a hole, a safety came down behind him, and it was like a sixth sense.
Yep.
He moved and was in another hole within an instant, and Drake May was able to find him for 15-yard first down play. So absolute zone busting machine is what he was able to do. You have to put a guy on him on third down in the NFL whenever he gets on whatever NFL team he lands with.
Yeah, he's got great hands. He's got great awareness, as you mentioned. His ability to just find openings is
sits there
insane.
And catches the ball.
Yep.
And what more do you need?
And I mean, he can break tackles. He's got good open field play. He's nowhere near the top of the class in that category, but he has the ability to make big plays, and that's what you're going to be looking for in this kind of a steal kind pick. You're going to reach on. You don't need to reach on him at all.
Yeah.
He is a second round pick. You're going to get him in the second round. If you really want him, you'll get him between 27 and 31.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get him. He's a great wide receiver, and a team is going to be very happy with him once they get his name.
So here's the play here against Virginia.
Yep.
Out of the slot, goes over the middle of the field, sits right there. Not quite the middle of the field, closer to that, right hash, but sits there. That safety comes over him, moves over toward the numbers, and then Drake May finds him. I mean, he felt the contention there in that zone, got out of out of that spot, found a different one, ad lib on the move where, play might have busted down. Drake May was having to, evacuate the pocket, and he was there for his quarterback.
Yeah. Just his ability to anticipate that safety coming in to try to catch that ball, and him just wait for the perfect moment. He waits for that first step to come towards him, and then he just accelerates
gone
by.
Behind him.
He's just such a high IQ player, and that's the kind of guy you want when you're in that 27 to 31 range in the first round. You are Super Bowl contender teams.
Yeah.
You are Super Bowl contending teams most of the time, and you are just looking for that difference maker. You're not looking for the explosive guy, because those guys are gone for the most part. Those top-line guys are gone. Josh Downs is the kind of player that you look at and you're like, late in games, big-time moments, this is the guy that's going to make those kind of plays. The smart plays. Not the big plays, the smart plays. And, I mean, he is going to be that kind of player that we're going to look back and say, remember that play? I mean, just amazing. Amazing.
I mean, he's definitely you're talking the situational guy where late fourth quarter, you have 50 seconds on the clock and you need to get in the field goal range.
Yep.
Josh Downs is making 2 to 3 receptions on that drive.
Oh, no question.
He's going to be there for his quarterback. He's going to be reliable at the catch, get down, keep moving the ball down the field. That is what we like to see from Josh Downs and what he's able to bring. And again, we're talking about him last because he's the one where it would be a surprise to sneak into the first round, in my opinion. But early second round for sure, his name's coming off the board.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, he's a great value pick late in the first round, early second round.
Yeah.